are in Wolverine Petrified Forest, Utah. And we are standing in rocks of the Chinle Group. These formed in the Triassic period, about 225 million years ago, when the environment was not a desert. In fact, back then, this was, the North American continent was closer to the equator, and this was subtropical. And there's a big river system flowing all the way from basically Texas, across New Mexico, across Arizona, Utah, pouring into the ocean that was in Nevada at the time. And along the banks of this river was a lush forest inhabited by animals like early dinosaurs, coelophysis, also things called phytosaurs, which look a lot like crocodiles but are unrelated, different type of reptile. But in that forest, we also had plants like ferns and horsetails and big conifer trees. And it's those conifer trees that are petrified here. Now, these are primitive conifers that are related to the living fossils of today, like the Norfolk pine and the monkey puzzle tree. And they could grow big. Like you can see this giant tree, thick trunk. This thing must have been 100 feet high. Huge trees along the side of that river, along the banks of that river, that was this nice ecosystem for those early dinosaurs, other reptiles, and even some synapsids, which are sometimes called mammal-like reptiles. Now, the reason we have so many trees preserved here has to do with the fact off to the west we had volcanoes that were erupting, and ash from those volcanoes landed on the floodplains of that river system, and that ash had a lot of silica in it, and that silica then basically petrified, if you want the technical term, permineralized these trees and preserved them for us to see here today.